So this is the 98 overall like Team USA Olympic pack Kevin Love. And it's like this is ridiculous. Like he has not only has max hot zones, but it's like he has like I forgot what his ball handle rating is, but like why am I curry sliding and doing behind the back moves with Kevin Love? Like I shouldn't be able to do this with Kevin Love and then I can just speed boost and like spin like why am I able to do that with Kevin Love? Like that makes no sense at all. What's up YouTube? Back with another video, and today I'm going to talk about my team and why I haven't been playing my team the last few years, but an idea that I had and how I might return to my team in 2K22. So let's get into it. So I used to play my team a lot like back in like the older 2Ks, but the last few years I haven't really played much for reasons that I'm going to talk about later in the video. If you've been subscribed to me or like you've seen my videos before, I'll make a lot of playbook videos, freelance tutorials, and like just like tip videos. And I do a lot of that stuff within the Play Now environment, but I know a lot of people that watch, they also play my team as well. So I thought that I would try to do a no money spent budget series in my team. I think that could like work pretty well, especially with the type of content that I make. And I used to play a lot of my team, and people think you need to spend a lot of money and get the absolute best cards possible in order to win, which I mean, yeah, that will help spending a lot of money on the game, but you can be very competitive and win games with a budget squad if you just like get players that like fit your play style, players that complement each other, and like have like some kind of game plan or like know how you want to play. You can be very competitive and win games. And I remember having, God squads in some of the older 2Ks, and I would win, but like I would still lose sometimes, and like I wasn't really winning as consistently as I felt like I should. But then like once I like sold a lot of those players and I actually like got players that like complement each other and complement my play style, even though like they were like lower overalls, I started winning like way more consistently. And so like I felt like that series could just show that like you don't have to spend hundreds of dollars, if not thousands, on packs and trying to get the best players. Like if you just get like good players, you can do a lot and still be competitive. So let me know how y'all would feel about a no money spent budget series, and if that's something that y'all would be interested in. Also, My Team Limited is a mode that I was interested in when I first heard about it and when I first played it in 2K21. I do hope that it's a mode that they expand on, because right now it's just like it's kind of like it's okay, but I do hope it's something that they expand on, because like if you've seen like my play now videos, like I like using different teams and different players. So if I'm able to use different players in a my team environment, I think that would be pretty cool. I would like that, and I would also like escape having to play demigod squads all day long and unlimited. Now, as far as why I stopped playing my team, there were a few reasons, but I narrowed it down to 3, and I could get into detail about those 3. But the first one was the cars just started to become way too ridiculous. The second one was it started to become way too much of a money grab and like pretty hard to keep up if you weren't spending money on a game. And the third was there wasn't a lot of like mid-season content and a lot of things to do like throughout the season, which nowadays there are more things, but at the time there wasn't really a lot to do. So started from the beginning, I remember when 2K didn't even have a my team mode, and like they were behind like some of the other sports games that did. So I know at the time Madden had Madden Ultimate Team, and I used to play a lot of Madden Ultimate Team, even though I wasn't as good in Madden as I was in 2K. And I was just like, dang, like 2K needs a mode like this, but they didn't have it. FIFA also had Ultimate Team. MLB had Diamond Dynasty. So 2K was like the most like major sports game to not have like a mode like this up until like 2K13, which was the first year that they put it. And I played it, a lot. It was pretty cool. It was pretty bare bones, but Every year they kept making like good improvements to the game, but up until like probably like the end of 2K16 and definitely in 2K17, like the cards just started to become way too ridiculous. And now the cards are at a point where like I feel like they don't even accurately represent the player that it's supposed to represent. Like, yeah, it has the player's like height and name and number and weight, but like it does not play like how the player played at all. And that creates a situation where like every player basically feels the same and like there's no more uniqueness within the game. And it just becomes plain old stupid at this point because like hold on, I'm gonna show you right now. So this is the 98 overall like Team USA Olympic pack Kevin Love. And it's like this is ridiculous. Like he has not only has max hot zones, but it's like he has like I forgot what his ball handle rating is, but like, why am I curry sliding and doing behind the back moves with Kevin Love? Like, I shouldn't be able to do this with Kevin Love, and then I can just speed boost and like spin. Like, why am I able to do that with Kevin Love? Like, that makes no sense at all. And not only does he have like crazy attributes, but his badges are also ridiculous too. Like, I'm not opposed to having players have like, you know, 98, 99 overall cards. Like, I'm cool with that. Just as long as you make it like represent the player well and not like some overpowered demigod. So right here, if you wanted to like give him like a good low post badges and good low post attributes, I'm cool with that because Kevin Love was like a pretty good post up player. If you want to give him back down Punisher, Dream Shake, Drop Stepper, I'm cool with all of that. But like highlight film, posterizer, at that point is like, all right, y'all ODing now. Like that's ridiculous. Like that's not even Kevin Love. Like he wasn't doing all that. He was like I say, he was good in the low post, but he wasn't like, you know what I'm saying? Like he wasn't going crazy like that. Again, with the shooting, if you want to give him like catch and shoot or corner specialist, I'm cool with all that. But circus threes, he wasn't hitting step backs like that. He wasn't Steph Curry. Give him like difficult shots. Rhythm shooter. He wasn't shooting off the dribble. He wasn't doing none of that. He's a good spot up shooter. But now you're just making him so where he can just basically do whatever he wants. Same thing with the playmaking. Like if you wanted to give him Hall of Fame break starter, I'm cool with that because he was really doing that. His outlet passes was really crazy. But Dimer, maybe. But all right, downhill Hall of Fame. All right, he wasn't getting the ball off the glass and running down court like Giannis. Like he wasn't doing all of that. He was getting boards, but he wasn't pushing the ball up the court like that neither. Hall of Fame, quick first step. Like come on, tight handles and space creator. Like bro, he wasn't taking people off the dribble. Same thing with the defense. If you want to give him boxing, worm, and rebound chaser, I'm cool with that because he was really out here getting boards. But like Hall of Fame clamps, come on now. Art Crusher, he wasn't a shot blocker. He wasn't getting stops. He was just a good rebounder. Intimidator, pogo, post move, lockdown. He wasn't like that, bro. He was like I said, he was just getting bored. So it's like it's just stuff like that. And that's not only Kevin Love. There's literally like most of the cards in the game at this point. It's like they don't accurately represent the player. And not only do you have like all these crazy badges and attributes, but on top of that, you have a lot of attribute boosting items in the game. So like badges like floor general and defensive leader. At this point, pretty much everybody has it on Hall of Fame. So that's +4 on offense and defense to everybody on the court. Then you also have things like shoes, coaches, and even takeover. So if you didn't know, as you build takeover in the game, your stats go up, and then once you're in takeover, all of your stats will go up by 5. But depending on your attribute, depending on your takeover, it'll go up by 10. So like if you had slashing takeover, yeah, you'd get like +5 to your 3-point shot, but you'll get like +10 to like your driving dunk and your driving layup and stuff like that. And like your stats can also go over 99, but it won't be for like shoes or like coaches or badges. Like the only way you can get like over 99 is if you get in takeover. So like if you're already 99 and you get takeover, your stats will actually like go past 99. which is at this point basically everybody. So like if you get somebody in takeover, you can literally have like a 109 3-point shot, which is like ridiculous. But I guess this is the game that they wanted. And I also feel like it's not good for the game for like multiple reasons. One, you make the game way more cheesy than it already is. Number two, you create this tall ball meta, which everybody in your lineup is 6'10". And this was a problem that 2K had in the past that they fixed, but then now it's back because before 2K20 or 2K19, I forgot which year that they implemented position locks, but there were no position locks in the game. So you had people running like LeBron, Giannis, Jordan, Kobe, Kawhi, KD, like basically whoever at point guard. So traditional point guards weren't being used. And 2K addressed that with position locks, which was good for the game, I felt like. And like a lot more like traditional guards started to get played more. But now, I mean, they're just more taller guards in the league right now, like, you know, Ben Simmons, Luka, and like stuff like that. But you also give them ridiculous stats. And then you get to a point where a lot of like the smaller guards don't even get used anymore. And then on top of that, you add out of position cards, which to me is kind of like, I feel like it's kind of slimy for 2K to do that because I get why they're in the game, but at the same time, it's like you stop people from cheesing by making position locks, which was good, but you basically took the cheese and monetized it and hid it behind a pack. So basically, if you want a cheese, you're just gonna have to pay for it in some way or another. And nobody uses the out of position cards to have an out of position center or power forward. Everybody uses out of position guards for the point guard. So it's like you basically just monetize the cheese at that point. And I also feel like it just ruins the aspect of team building that my team used to have. And you used to really have to think about the team that you wanted to put together because, yeah, you can have all the best players, but that doesn't mean that they worked well with each other. And the uniqueness of each player used to matter. So, like, if you wanted to use Steph Curry, yeah, you got his ability to dribble and shoot, but you had to deal with the fact that he wasn't good on defense and he would get bullied a lot. Same thing with some of the other like faster guards. Like if you wanted to use someone like Westbrook or John Wall or Derrick Rose, yeah, they were the fastest guards in the game. They were pretty good on defense. Like they could guard their positions. Like they wouldn't get absolutely slaughtered. And they were really good at finishing at the rim. But you had to deal with the fact that they weren't consistent shooters. Same thing with a lot of the taller guards. Like if you wanted to use like Magic Johnson, Oscar Robertson, Penny Hardaway, yeah, they were taller than the other guards, so like you can bully them in the post. They were, you know, pretty good on defense. They could get rebounds and everything, but they were a little slower than a lot of the faster guards. And on top of that, they weren't consistent shooters neither. So like, so when you was building your roster, these are some of the things that you had to think about. Even with big men, like if you wanted to, you know, 5 out, you would probably have to use somebody like Dirk, but you had to deal with the fact that he was a liability on defense. But on offense, yeah, he could shoot it and he was like cheesy in the post, especially his post fade. Or if you just wanted to run like your traditional big, like, you know, Shaq, Kareem, or whoever, yeah, they held it down in the paint. They got rebounds, they blocked shots. But on offense, they wasn't going to space the floor for you. But now you don't have to worry about any of that. Pretty much every superstar and even not superstar, pretty much everybody has like some crazy OP card to the point where like team building is like just almost non-existent. And you really don't even have to think about the team you put together. Just get the tallest players that you can find in each position and basically just do whatever. And also on top of having everybody be a 99 overall demigod, the difficulty is still way too easy. Like if everybody's gonna be like this good, at least up the difficulty and make it a little harder to like make shots consistently or something. Like, because right now basically just everybody just makes every shot contested, open, it doesn't matter. At least up the difficulty, but nah, they literally just want people running around speed boosting with bowl shooting threes from the hash. Like, mm, I don't know, bro. But on the other hand, I do see where having like so many 99 overall players could be a good thing, especially when it comes to like those free to play players. So like this lineup right here, I didn't spend any money on the game. Like I just got all these cards from like free packs, the gauntlet challenges, and like um a couple of the invincible cards that I have. I did pull them from packs, but like I had like 70,000 VC from like playing Play Now, Park, my career that I wasn't gonna spend. So I was just like, I might as well just buy some packs and get a 99 overall demigod. And I pulled like KG, Scottie Pippen. Also got Allen Iverson, but like I just said, like why would I ever use Allen Iverson or Isaiah Thomas when I can have like Zion be my point guard or like get a bigger guard that can do basically the same thing. Now, getting into the second reason I stopped playing my team was that it just started to become way too much of a money grab. I feel like packs every year, it feels like they get more and more expensive, and the pack odds got worse and worse and worse. Um, at least that's how it felt like at the time, like a couple years ago. I don't know how it feels now. I don't know about the pack odds now. Um, the prices seem to be the same, if not have gone up. So let me know how y'all feel about that in the comments. But yeah, I feel like I started to feel like not spending money on a game could like work for like the first couple months, but like once all of like the demigods and like all of like the crazy cards start coming out, it's just like starts to become way too hard to keep up without spending money. And like I said, the pack started becoming way too expensive and just like not worth it. Like it got to a point where like at the end of the year, I would look back on the amount of like how much I spent on packs, and I'm just like, damn, like that was not worth it at all. So like I didn't want to spend money, and then I didn't want to like be behind and just like constantly lose to people that just spent mad money on the game. So like I just stopped playing. And on top of that, there wasn't really a lot of good ways to make MT outside of the auction house. So like you really couldn't, and this could also go for like the content section as well, but like trying to make MT for like it's just ridiculously hard. And it's like just trying to build the squad from just like playing challenges to build up your MT to like buy the cards that you want and play the auction house. I felt like it was just way too much, and it was just way easier to just spend money on the game, which I don't like. I don't like it. It's like my team feels like a mobile game, you know, like those free mobile games that take you forever to level up, but at the same time, like I get it because it's a free mobile game. So like if you want to speed up the process, then you could pay money. But like not only you have to pay for 2K, but you also have to pay to like keep your lineup competitive with other lineups. And there's no like efficient way to make like a lot of MT or like enough to like that'll be good. Like if you want to make a lot of MT and do all those challenges, you have to spend an absolutely ridiculous amount of time, which is not even really worth it. Like I said, like you just better off spending money, which I think that's like completely wrong. And the third reason why I stopped playing my team was because it just wasn't enough content, especially like throughout the year. Which I mean, now there's a lot more things to do. Like now you have triple threat, domination. Then you also have like historic domination, the best of domination. You got like different dominations. You got all these different challenges. You know, the spotlight challenges. You know, moments challenges, weekly challenges. You have limited and unlimited. So like, there's a lot more to do. But back when I stopped playing, which was like around like 2K16, 2K17, like there wasn't really a lot to do. Like they only had like domination, which was like kind of trash, and then like road to the playoffs, and like that was it. There was no like there wasn't really anything else to do. So like I remember like for those 2Ks, 2K16 and 17, I didn't even play throughout the year. Like I just waited to the end of the year because I knew that like at the end of the year, like when the playoff packs come out, like those when like the overpowered demigod cards come out and the auction house basically crashes. So like you can get, you know, really high overall cards for like 10k MT. And so that's when like I got into my team those couple years. It was just towards the end because like there was literally no reason to play throughout the year. Which I mean now, like I said, is a lot different. They have the seasons now, so like there's a lot more to do. You got, you know, your player of the month cards. So that's a reason why I thought about coming back as well, is because like it's a lot more content. So like there's a lot more to do throughout the year. So that's pretty much it for the video. Let me know how you feel in the comments, you know, how you feel about my team. Will you play my team? Are you even getting NBA 2K22? Do you think it's gonna be delayed? Do you think it's gonna be good or trash? How would you feel about me doing a no money spent series? Let me know all that in the comments, and as always, thanks for watching and stay tuned for more content.